All right, guys. Hello and welcome to our live stream. It's exciting stuff. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be documenting stats, which is as sexy as it sounds. There's not really any gameplay here. We're just documenting stats. I don't really know what to really add on. So we got save number 1. That's the save we're using. And with Blitzball and everything, we can go beyond level 99. So what we want to know above everything is, what do people have as stats after level 99, you know? So yeah, just starting it out here. Let's see what we're gonna say. Edit here. I feel kind of bad because my latest streams have been like action packed. I'm like, we're doing things, we're gonna teleport across the world, we're gonna get crazy. And then this one's like, so we're gonna be opening Excel and doing a lot of stuff that involves levels. So right now what I'm doing is I'm setting all the levels to 0. I've never tried, right? So this is kind of like a test the game, break the game kind of situation. So that's like the number one thing we're doing right now. And after you change these, you have to hit apply every single time, because if you don't, it won't save that you did it. So apply, close, save, and then we have successfully modified save 1 to have Blitzball players that are level 0. So I just want to see what happens. All right, Waka Waka, isn't that the truth? All right, so they're all level 0. I'm curious what happens. Oh, well, it looks like nothing. Okay, so this is important information though. I actually didn't think that would work. I didn't even bother putting a level 0 because I did not think it would work, which is awkward. HP 70. I guess it could be like a thing where like beyond like or at level 0 there's just nothing, right? Like nothing happens. That could be the case. We're on Waka, that's good. 10, 3, 2, 11. Yeah, I could graph this out. Really what I'm trying to do right now is I'm just trying to get like the data immediately, just so I can yeah, kind of start with that stuff, right? Like I want to make sure that I just get good data at every single level, which is kind of excessive, I think. But you know, it is what it is. All right, I might have to format this later. Formatting looks awful right now. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, really the big win here is we know now that players can go beyond level 99, and in theory there is potential where you have an all level 99 team, at least where it matters, right? So that there is potential for that. So we want to see all that stuff. I should probably like input this data correctly, considering I just messed up already. Honestly, I was kind of torn on streaming this even, because the last time I did this for Bada, I did like a player page, right? And the whole idea of the player page is like, oh yeah, like this is what the player does at this level and every 5 levels. But I didn't I didn't stream it because I didn't think anyone would be that interested. But I kind of just figured at this point, I'm like, you know what? If people are interested, they'll watch. If they're not, they won't. Like it's all good. Like I figured it's not you know, it's probably not like the traditional stream I'll be doing, but it is interesting stuff. And it's like proof of concept, right? Because any wild person could say like, oh, at level 0, Bada has 58 HP, and you're like, all right, dude, prove it. Like, you know, like there's a lot of you gotta like provide actual evidence that is reality. I don't know. I think I'm just a pessimist. I'm just constantly just like, show me proof. Yeah. All right. So yeah, I mean, already I was thinking this was going to be a pretty quick stream, but I realize now that might not be the case. You know what? I might have actually messed this up. Let me double check this. So I have it. So I have it organized Waka, Dado, Letty, Jasu, but that's not how that works. Like in the list. So yeah, let's modify that. See, we're bound to have some initial kind of pains here because we want to actually like get it correct. Real evidence, right? Sorry, prove it to me. That's the motto. No, because I felt like a jerk because I was looking at the wiki and a lot of the data looked incorrect, but I started like second guessing. I was like, oh, maybe because I'm editing the save, like it messes up the stats. And then I played through the game like as the team, right? Like I did the Journey 99, and I was like, oh no, these stats are correct. Like they're all true. Because I didn't save edit or anything. Like I played through legitimately, and I got different stats than what the internet says. I don't know. I don't think they're that off base, right? So really, the main thing to take away is like I don't think you're gonna see like Keepa actually gets like 98 catch, and no one knew that. Like it's normally like a few digits off. Yeah, I think Aurochs Spirit for Waka for sure. Well, because I think I was talking to you, Jace, but it was oh man, did I mess up? I really messed up, didn't I? Because yeah, I put a white background there, but I have restrictions now on what I use. Oh, Keepa has 55 speed at that. Nice. But I have restrictions on what I use, right? So I can't use any nap techniques. I can't use tackle slip. I cannot use invisible shot. And I cannot use... What was the other one? I forget. But there's a list. There's a list of things I cannot use in the next journey. So like I'm running low, I'm running on empty. Wait, do I not have Titus on the team? What the? Huh? All right. Well, you're gonna see me cheat here because I don't see Titus on this team. I figured I do Titus as well for the whole like marking stats. He's not really an Auroch. I know I'm gonna start fights saying that stuff, but he isn't, right? He dresses weird, doesn't have the traditional garb, if you will. So you just reload the save. It loads the most accurate data. Go to Blitzball. But he's there. He's on the team. Oh, team size 6. Team size 7. You need to change. That's the thing about the save editor. Like, there's a bunch of stuff. Like, if you just miss one little thing, you think it's working, but it just doesn't like work how you think it will. Which I think is interesting. But you gotta be sharp to get it all correct. All right. Well, now that we've actually accurately done this, did we also mark? This is gonna be really awkward. Did I mark? Okay, I did mark Titus at level 0. All right. And then this is the fun part. So you see here, I also have listed experience required. I want to mark how much experience each player needs to get to the next level. 99% of the time, it's all the same level for everyone. The only exception is the player No Name, who is a glitch player. You cannot get legitimately. They have a different experience requirement. Dude, I'm always cheating, dude. You know the funny thing, I was playing through the game today and I beat Seymour in Sin for part of a video, and I got an achievement, and then I realized like I haven't beaten Final Fantasy X on the PC. Like, I've beaten it like 75 times on the PS2, a bunch of times on the PS3, but I actually haven't gotten like all the achievements on the PC because I haven't bothered playing it. So it's been kind of fun, like, figuring that out. So, oh, I don't know what that is. Okay, so they all need 1 experience to reach level 1. Experience required, 1. You'll see some goof messed up and forgot to remove the current experience they have. So Waka has 15 experience but needs 1 to level up. He needs 15 of 1. That fraction doesn't make any sense. Essentially now, when Waka actually gets experience, it's gonna throw him up to like level 4 or something, because he actually already meets like all the requirements. Is that gonna work, or am I just crazy? Let's find out. Welcome to the stream, man. Yeah, we're doing a little bit of you kind of joined a nerdy one. This is data entry. You know, that's a sexy stream. No, what we're doing here is we're marking what each like player needs at each level. So right now you need 1 experience to get from level 0 to 1. You can't legitimately do that in the regular game. You got to save edit to bust it wide open. And there is 255 possible levels that we know. Well, 256 possible levels that we know about. Off camera, I might try to go into the negatives. I might try to do a whole like you're level like nothing, like you're actually like level like -5, and just see what happens. I don't think a lot of stuff's gonna happen, but it'd be interesting. Yeah, this is one of the ones I think I already mentioned it, but I debated doing this off stream because I was like, it's not really that cool. But then I was mentioning proof of concept, right? Like anyone can just say like that they did this and that it worked and that they aren't lying. Yes, I want to save. I think I missed someone. That's why I got to go back through. Did I? Waka, Dotto, Letty, Jasu, Bada, Kiba. Yeah, no, we're sweet. We're awesome. You used to do electronic engineering. So this is the nerd stream. This is the I'm torn between two video ideas. You electrical engineer, you're smarter than I am. I do IT, and they call me an IT engineer, but I think they just do that to make me feel better. I just fix the computer stuff. I don't do anything fancy. But yeah, I was gonna do an only what's the word? Only Magus Sisters playthrough as a stream, but it's such a large commitment because you think about like speed runs, right? Like how long does a speed run of the game take? Like 10 hours? If you're like, doing a speed run and you're good at the game, like it would probably take me like 10 hours to beat the game solely with the Magus Sisters. And that's like such a large like commitment. Not that I'm super good at the game. I would just blatantly cheat, where speedrunners can't cheat like I do, right? Like I'd speed up the game and everything. I'd just be changing all sorts of things to make it so that I can do it faster. But yeah. 90, 60, 12. See, this is interesting. So 2, 4. So from what I can tell, the stats you have at level 0 are equivalent to the ones you have at level 1. So level 0 isn't a real level. They just don't even identify it as a real thing. So that's that is kind of interesting. I'm going to have to fix the formatting later because my formatting is atrocious right now. Yeah. Yeah, I got to make sure that, like, I'm sure I'm going to get into the groove of things, but I got to make sure I'm doing it right. I mean, I guess arguably I literally just said like the levels are the same, so it's pretty hard for me to mess up, but all right. Jasu, wait a second. That's different. That's 100 HP. Did we mess something up, or is Jasu literally just the only different person? Oh, you're all good, man. Definitely don't let the house burn down on account of this stream. That would not be a good Saturday. I can't imagine it would be, at least. It would be a real whack day. Alright. Bada. See, now I'm seeing difference. Wait a second. No, that's different. I was thinking I got them swapped around because I was mentioning to you guys how I goofed. And I messed up the order of my team on the Excel document versus in the game. But it looks like they're not transposed or anything. At least from what I can see, they don't seem to be transposed. Yeah, it looks like we just gain HP. I was entering the extra HP. Did I have that? Oh, they all gain it. Dude, my brain is non-functional. See, Relux, that's why you're here. You're here to keep me honest, so I'm not talking. See, I'm just a rambling crazy person at this point, saying all the stats are the same, and that's not even true. Oh, I guess also Keepa loses speed. Oh, big rip. That's unfortunate. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Yeah, I was talking over it with Curtis Manning on Reddit, and they were mentioning like that they saw Kyuri at level 255 has like 99 in all stats. I need to still verify that, so I'll need to like kind of go through and like document and all that stuff. But it is interesting to consider. All right. Well, now that we've gotten, 2 rows done, only 200 and some odd to go. Wait a second. I should probably do this correctly. See, the only benefit is I'm catching myself, which is still lack. We're on level 1. We're not on level, we're not on level 2. Yeah. That's all the same. They're all level 0. All the same. And then I think they should require 5 experience apiece. So they should all require 5. So let's double check. I'm really happy that they show this beforehand. Like, if they didn't, that'd be awkward. Alright, 5. Not there. 5. 5. Cool. Nah, that's it, man. That's awesome. We're done. At least with that one. So we can start it. And actually, I'll kind of show you guys something like kind of in depth on this whole save editing stuff. So when you load the game, like, so when I jump in here, let me jump in here real quick. So when I hit loading, do not quit game, I can exit, edit this file, and change everyone to the proper level I want them to be at. And then it will register that. So like that's the thing. Like that's the latest area you can edit it in. Once you load the save, there's no more editing in it, unless you're using like Farplane, which is a memory editor, not so much a save editor. So that's the end of the road in terms of editing and stuff. So I mean, it's kind of interesting, but yeah, it's just, I don't know. I like to show stuff like that. That should be correct, right? Hey, don't you load other things on me. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's, I mean, it's a little bit late now, but I'm trying to think if there's anything else like I need to really like mark for stats. Really, the experience required, the level they're at, stuff like that. That's what I really wanted to mark. I mean, I could mark like key techniques, but those are not level dependent, right? So I can pull those at any time. And I'm actually going to maintain, I'm going to fight the world on this. I believe that some of these key techniques in the game are just wrong. Like the listed key techniques are not factual to what the key techniques are. Because I've got a little, I wish I had it pulled up, but I had like a little like Word document, right, with all the video ideas. And one of them I think was I need to verify what Blappa and Eager's key techniques are, because I learned Volley Shot 3. I think I'm gonna misquote myself here. I think it was I learned Volley Shot 3, and it was marked as a key technique for Eager, and then it didn't trigger that it was a key technique. And then another technique that was completely not like a key technique for Blappa triggered like as a key technique, which was Volley Shot 3, even though it wasn't listed. Like someone during like coding like accidentally mixed them up, which I would understand because they're not like major characters, right? Like, you know, rest in peace, Eager and Blappa's pride. But they just aren't like, they're not blitzball players you would frequently play with. You know what I mean? And my thought process behind that is that they're on another team at the start of the game. Like I feel like a lot of people, like, I don't know, like a lot of people probably played with Wedge, stuff like that. But I can't imagine like, wait, why did I do that? I can't imagine the number doesn't decrease as you leave Luca, right? Because you gotta think about, like, a lot of people playing the game aren't, 100%ing it, so they might play around Luca a little bit, select a few characters, kind of become disillusioned with Blitzball, and then just, never play again. And the most frequent players chosen would be the Luca players. And you wouldn't play the game and wait around until contracts expire. And adding on to that, the Albed Psychs are the hardest original team to sign because they're at the latest part of the game. Yeah. But yeah. If you talking about this being nerdy, if I didn't finish my character for a Curse of Strahd campaign in an hour, I'd be playing a vampire video game right now. Oh, dude, I gotta ask which vampire video game. This is way off topic, but I've been playing Vampire the Masquerade Bloodwines recently. I played it as a kid, and then was playing it some more. Somebody loves Letty and Blappa and scowling at you now. I'm just saying, they're on a ship 7,000 miles in the sky or whatever. Not really that distance, but they're so far away. It's like, how often do you really encounter them? All right. Well, Tidus it is. He costs 1,000 gil and he never charges anyone. What a shame. Three, 2, 10, 1. Perfect. And then let me see if I can get this right, like 2 in a row. So it's 1 experience for level 0, 5 for level 2, and then 12 for level 3. Blood Hunt. I don't think I've ever heard of that one. It's 12 experience, right? Oh, I got it. Nice. And then everyone's the same. I don't expect any differences. Pretty much 90% of every single player is the same. Like I had mentioned, I think No Name is the only one that's odd because it's not a real player. And then we might see some oddness past level 100. This is kind of like the Little League, though, like of stats, right? Like we all know these stats, they're beginning stats, stuff like that. Like they're not unique in their design. But as we get more and more into the documentation, it's going to be more and more impactful with just how crazy the stats get. I think like level 150 might be the I don't know, like level 150 might be the peak of like stats. Like that might be the preferred area to be, but we'll have to see. I feel bad because I was telling people, I was like, this is not gameplay. You could argue this is definitely not. And whoever's on my Steam list right now is like, dude, why does he keep on starting Final Fantasy and stopping it? What is he doing? Like, what in the world? You can actually throw Tidus on other teams, 100% possible. It's kind of cool, actually. Can do that. All right. Back in the Crusaders Lodge. Waka is that 150? Okay. So what is it? 150, 60, 11, 3, 3, 2, 13, 1. Okay. I don't know. I would like kill right now for like a function where I hit like the right button and then it just goes to the next player. Like that'd be so useful. My gosh, that would be insane. So much less clicks. Yeah. All right. Oh, it's free to play too. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm just a sucker for like good role playing games. So like I was playing a bunch of Bloodlines, which is I think it's a really good game. I was playing some mods for it too. I'm kind of skeptical. I don't know if you've heard about it, but I'm kind of skeptical on the sequel because they've had like a bunch of delays. I don't know. It feels like a lot of the games I'm kind of looking forward to coming out have been delayed as of recent. Still looking forward, of course, to Final Fantasy VII Remake, but that hasn't really been delayed so much as like, you're just waiting for it, right? There's no delay, just waiting. I saw the NVIDIA leak though was saying, or rumoring, if you will, that the release was going to be June of next year for the PC version of Final Fantasy VII. That's the one really cool thing about being so behind in my Let's Plays of like the entire series is like all the newer games I'm getting to are just coming out at like cheaper prices as time goes on. I mean, I think I'm missing the hype train of like, oh, it just came out. Like you're trying to like capture like all these viewers that are, like looking for the gameplay. But I don't really care about all of that, if I'm honest. I just want to play the game eventually, and I prefer to do it on PC even if I have to wait. I did buy a PS4 to play it, but I didn't record it off the PS4. Yeah. Oh, it's Vampire the Masquerade Blood Hunt. Dude, the enemy Titus is about it's as they're as intelligent as every single other AI, which is not. Like I think they will. So the closest I've gotten to the AI using Jackshot is they chose to use Jackshot, but they also chose to break like 3 people before they used it. So they lost the ball before they could actually use it. And I was like, dude, you're so stupid. Jackshot removes defenders. And they chose to like just go through. Let me double check something here. How did I miss that? Tidus is still level 2. Again, it's good that I'm catching this, but this is like amateur hour. If you guys didn't know, I never changed Tidus to level 3, I guess. I need to make sure that it's this is so silly. I was talking about this at work, but it was related to work, not to Blitzball. But being fast doesn't matter, being accurate does. That's what I'm trying to do right now. So I guess I just missed him. Okay, well, yeah. Level 3, apply. That's some lost time, unfortunately. That's a big shame, actually. It's a battle royale. I think I remember hearing about that. Yeah, I heard about the battle royale. Yeah, because they had Vampire the Masquerade Swan Song, I believe, which is like one of those like I'm gonna be so incorrect with this, but I think it was one of those like almost like the Telltale games, right? Like it wasn't like a free roam like walk around. It was more like events happen and then you play through them. I could be way off base with that statement. That's how I understood the game played, but it could play a little bit differently than what I'm thinking. All right. Oh, I didn't do a guess. I don't think I would have guessed 21, so I think I would have been wrong on that experience. Now the next step is to slam myself into the wiki and edit all the stats, because Bada is super incorrect in the stat list. Like it's just not true. I think they give him like I forget what they do. They gave him like some weird block that is like not his actual ending stat. So obviously not super awesome. You know what? I probably changed Tidus and then didn't hit apply afterwards or something silly. That's probably what I did. This would be infinitely easier though if we were doing every 5 levels. This really is a lot, but it shouldn't be too bad. It just takes time at the end of the day. Okay. Makes sense. See, I was thinking about checking it out. I mean, especially if it's free to play. Like, there's no reason not to. But I just haven't gotten around to it. Alright, well, we're on level 4. So we've gotten 5 levels here documented. Because level 0 is a level. That's interesting. I am curious if negative levels exist. Because they must, right? I mean, it would be interesting. Oh, I probably should just do this right. Yeah, 3, 4... Platinum trophy looks highly suspect. This guy platinumed in 30 minutes. It's a new speedrun world record. Oh, Apex meets vampires. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. That's a lot different than what I was imagining. But wait, so Swan Song then, if you know, Swan Song is like not a battle royale though. The free to play is but not Swan Song. I don't know. I've loosely kept up with all that stuff, but I'm not like super into like the World of Darkness IP or whatever. I just really like the original game that they had come out, which I think a tabletop game preceded that one to my knowledge. That's what they tell me at least. All right. Let me get carpal tunnel from this, man. I probably shouldn't. It's probably a little bit of weak-willed of me to immediately start complaining on line 4 or line 6 or whatever. You're like, okay, dude, you got a long way to go. Like, you can't be complaining right now. Even if this is where you have issues, you're not gonna have a good time. Nah. If I can play 350 blitzball games, I can do this, right? That's what I tell myself. Is there any change for Bada there besides HP? Looks like, yeah, just HP. Yeah. See, the tabletop seems interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I hear the lore is kind of crazy. Yeah. There's been there was a mod I was watching that someone made, like it was for Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, and it was a clan quest mod. It was just like you could play as like the Sabbat and kind of go through their whole like, you know, like we're gonna do what we do thing, and it was interesting because they did rely a lot on lore to decide like what was done and all that stuff. It's so funny because like getting on this, it's like it's not related to Final Fantasy, but it's still interesting. Like it's still the theory of, you know, role playing, all that stuff. It's fun stuff. How's it going, man? All right. So I'm gonna say 32 experiences required. Oh, I'm so bad. It was 31. All right. Yeah, because I know like the early experience levels, but I forget on the later ones. I've played a lot of Blitzball for sure. I've at this point I've dedicated like a channel to it, so it's kind of, you know, it's definitely ingrained, if you will. Yeah, I was talking to Jace about this actually, and I was thinking of a new video idea, and it's almost as crazy as the amount of Blitzball I've played, But I was thinking of like, could I beat every single North American PS1 game on one channel as long plays? Would that be possible? Because how I generally judge what I'm going to be doing is like, if it's interesting, if other people have done it, right? Like I don't want to. Some things I will, like I do Let's Plays, and I'm not the first person to think of a Let's Play, but in general, I try to keep my content like very unique in its design. And I couldn't find anyone else that's beaten every single like PS1 game and recorded every single one of their playthroughs. So I feel like I might be the first. It would be interesting. It would be a huge commitment. That's the big thing, right? Huge commitment for a lot of dedication. Oh, nice. I don't speak or read, so I feel so bad because I'm just like, I just don't know. I'm just like, thank you, but I don't, you know. Yeah. Nice. Oh man, Walker becoming a goalie at level 5, now with 2 catch. All right, well, 205. This is interesting because I don't think we've had really an in-depth, like, level by level stat list for players, because I've never found one, because I don't think any person's like sane enough to, or insane enough to want to try to build it. But it's also like infinitely easier because I'm cheating here, like because I'm manually changing my levels. It would be a lot harder if I had to play through the game. I mean, it wouldn't be that hard, because what I would do is I would just go through my journeys and figure out what level everyone was at a certain point. But it would take a lot longer because I'd have to find the right point in the video, and it's kind of like a whole thing, right? It's a little bit more difficult. So this is a lot quicker, although it is not necessarily fast, if that makes sense. It's quicker, but not necessarily fast. Okay. The thing is, I mean, I could look it up, but I'm kind of in the middle of something right now. But I'm trying to think how many blitzball players there are, like, in the game. Like 50? Something like that? So, I mean, this is, like, 7, right? This is 7 players. So, I mean, it's definitely the beginning, but not nearly the end. All right. All right, so yeah, 260. Yeah, I mean it's all the same, right? Just little bits of increments and all that stuff. Now let's see if I messed up again and didn't give Titus a level up. Okay, I'm not that bad. I mean, I was close, but I'm not that bad. I was thinking about splitting this up into like 2 different sections, like in terms of the idea being like all the way to 99, and then another stream is the beyond. But I don't think I'll do that. I think I'll do it a little bit differently. Oh, I forgot to guess again. And I mean, I think at this point though, like we could actually probably see a reoccurring theme with levels and experience. So I don't know, 0 is kind of weird, but 4, 7, 9, 10, is that, and then 11. Okay, so like there's a little bit of a reoccurring pattern, if you will, right? I believe everyone's just 42. I'll double check after this to make sure I'm not being a real goof. Yeah, so Waka's 42. Yeah, everyone's 42. Yeah, there's no difference there. So yeah, we're just gonna go through this. Yeah, Jace, this is what I was talking about when I said I think I mentioned in Resistakill's Discord, I was like, I'm not gonna beat tactics. Yeah, I got some series to finish, and this was one of the Final Fantasy series. I got to start/finish. I just finished the Albed one where I did Albed translated. So that one's good. I had to re-upload a video today though because it was somehow there was no subtitles. It was really odd. I don't know why, but it just immediately was like, nah, man, like not gonna work. Dogs on your desk? Oh no. What are they on your desk? That seems wild. It's a crazy time right there. 43. And then speaking of Discord, once this list is finished, will be shared in the Blitzball Mania Discord. I just gotta like finish it, obviously. There's no reason to share something that's not complete. But yeah, I figured it's just cool stuff to kind of add to the game of Final Fantasy. Stuff you haven't necessarily seen before. Like I said, I don't think I've seen anyone do a full list of stats, like level by level. I've seen every 5 levels. I've seen every 10. I've never seen every single level. Granted, there probably is an easier way. You know what? There probably actually is an easier way to get this data, but I'm probably doing it like the long way. I don't know. Obviously, all the data in the game is referenced because we're changing the properties right now. But I don't know if there would be a way to pull all the values and everything. So what I'm thinking of is like, and my thought process is probably flawed. I don't do a lot of like Java stuff. I do a lot of like PowerShell for like Active Directory environments and stuff. Like very corporate like businesses, and that's just like a database you just pull stuff from. But I don't know how you do that with Java. It should be possible, and I'm sure it is. I just don't have the knowledge to do it. Right? That's always the it's always the blockade. I just don't have the knowledge. Yeah. Yeah, you don't see the outlandish typing. There's so much though. Like there's so much typing that goes into it. All right. I don't know why I did that. That's so awkward. Like that just doesn't make sense. 275, 60, 13, 4, 5, 3, 14, 2. Yeah, it's... you see these small increases, right? That's something. I'm going to say 53 experience is required to level up now. Oh, 55. So it has changed. That's interesting. Oh my gosh, I always got that one in the wrong cell. I mean that's pretty good. And then we'll just do a confirmation. Yeah, 55. Onwards to level 7. That's good stuff, man. And then we just reload, right? Like it's just all it's just this. Like this is all it is. It is a lot of reloading. Essentially is what we're doing today. I'm gonna become a master at reloading the game, I guess. I already am though, because I was doing the spawn point stream, and it was just like showcasing like this is what a spawn point change does to the game, like, you know, because the game locks you at certain areas. So it'll be like, hey, you're in Makawania Woods, and you gotta go talk to Yuna at that fountain place. But, you know, if you want to just teleport yourself to Besaid, have fun. You can do it. It's possible. Alright, well, back to Waka. 276, 60, 13, 3, 5, 2, 15, 2. So that's not too bad. Alright. This is like the funny part where I'm like, yeah, I should have done every 5 levels. Oh, this is so much. It's not that bad. I'm just gonna have to break it up, right? Because I've got some other things I want to... I devote a lot of the weekends to videos and stuff. So I do have some other things I want to record. So notably, I do want to record like some tactics today and stuff. And I gotta do some blitzball. No, I don't speak Arabic, unfortunately. I speak a bit of Spanish. I'm okay at that, but not like I'm like kindergarten Spanish, right? Like I'm very low level. Like if you speak to me like as like a native person, like I need the speech to be like very slow because my brain like isn't fast enough to like identify the like the words, you know, like because I'm not very good at the skill. Yeah, I've always thought I should like really get good at another language, and I did in like high school and stuff. I did like 4 years of Spanish, but I never really like I didn't really use it. And it's one of those things I think where you get these skills, and if you don't use them after a certain point in time, you just lose them, right? Like there's not really a lot you can do to maintain. You know, it's like everything. You use it or lose it. That's everything in life, right? All right. All right. And then down to Keepa. Yeah. Wait, okay, that makes more sense. I like paused. I was like, am I on Keepa's tab or no? All right. 3, 4, 1, 9, 6. That's awesome. I mean, all in all, this is looking really promising. This is, I feel like everyone joining in, like, this is not what you expected to see. You're just like, what is this guy doing? He's just typing in Excel. Is this Final Fantasy? Yeah, this is actually the new Final Fantasy 16. You've got to type 255 lines in Excel before they let you play the game. It's just a ploy to get someone to do data entry for Square. That's the whole plot of the game. 69, all right. And like I mentioned before, they should all be the same. So like we'll scroll through, but it's probably gonna all be the same. Yeah. And we're done with level 7. There we are, level 8. It's a wild time over here, man. Too much fun. Yeah. I'm doing this whole like, I mean it's bad to do, but I'm doing this whole like multiplication thing in my head where I'm trying to think like it's taken me 50 minutes of the stream so far. 50 minutes. And we're on level 8. So to reach like 255, I mean, realistically that would be, what would that be? That would be 10 hours? I'm just making up numbers at this point. It would be a long time. So I don't think we'll get the entire thing documented today. But we should get a really good start, and we should know everything. The spicy stuff is the stuff no one's seen ever in my opinion, ever in the world, which is going to be beyond level 100. Like, that's going to be the stuff that no one's actually ever seen. It's completely new. You know, it's exciting stuff, right? You do to break through is like the very first like visual of like what stats are. You know, even when hacked, like beyond a certain level, it's cool stuff, man. Ten 60 14 4 5 2 16 2. I think I'm in a little bit faster at that. Like I said, though, just being correct is most important. So like I can't get too aggressive with it and then just be incorrect or something. So I gotta like double check like the level I'm seeing is accurate, the character I'm on is accurate, stuff like that, right? But then once that's done, you're just that should be right? Yeah, it's looking good, man. It's looking good so far. Yeah, then we can. Yeah, I'll probably post this to Reddit once it's done too. Cause like I said, I'll have it in the Discord. I have it on Reddit probably. It'll be interesting. It just depends on how much is done, because I want like a more of like a finished product before I like push it out there publicly, right? It's good to me. Nice. Now we're on to Tidus. I figure this is just challenge mode for commentary. If I can commentate over an Excel document, I can commentate over anything, right? Like there's nothing that could stop me. That's how that works. $84. So there's got to be some rhyme or reason, right? I mean, I know these are set values, right? We all understand that, like, no matter what we do, the values you get during level ups are always going to be the same. But I wonder if there's a pattern to the experience required. It feels like probably, but not really sure yet. So we're just going to jump in here. Same idea. Then we're just going to change all to 9. Oop, need to hit apply. Once you change a value here, you need to hit apply. If you click off it, it's going to default back to the old value. And you don't want that because then, you know, you got to redo it all. Which is like, it takes like 2 seconds to redo because you just got to exit the game and re-enter, but it's still annoying. It still loses time. Speed run to documenting all levels in Blitzball. Let's go. So far, we're 53 minutes in. Level 9, perfect. That's good stuff. I was gonna say, is that right? Alright, that's a lot better. See, I'm getting faster at it because I see the pattern now. I should have noticed it before, but I now see the pattern. Sweet. Seems good to me. Am I on Chasu? I believe I am. Perfect. Oh, what am I doing, man? I'm just messing up over here all over the world. Alright. I don't know why I paused there. Like, just had a loss of brain activity, you know, no big deal. This is a grind, dude. Let me tell you, this is how I get to level 99, or sorry, level 255. Max level is 255. You know, we're gonna reward ourselves because we don't actually have to go in order. So every single 10 levels, we're gonna jump to like a level above 100 just to see, because I'm cheating and I want to see what it looks like. So we're gonna go to Keepa. It'll be a little shot of adrenaline every single time we do it. It'll be like, oh my gosh, we're seeing never before seen things. You got it's the little things that keep you motivated, man. It's the little things. All right, so the next level is gonna be like level 150. We'll do it. All right. Is it? What? Ah, that makes more sense. I was like, what is going on here? 15, 4, 6, 3, 16, 2. And then what level do you have to be to get it going? 101. All right. Nice. And that should be the same for everyone, but we'll double check. Ah, transposed the numbers there. A little bit of a mistake. Alright, so yeah, next level is gonna be 110. So we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna break the world. Alright, let's do it. Just for fun. We're gonna do a never before seen level. Let's do it. We're going to Waka. We're documenting level 110, and we're doing it. $110. 110. 10. Because we don't actually have to do it in order. That's not how this works. You can do it in any order you want. And this is blowing open the entirety of the game for like special videos and stuff. Very intense, difficult games. Because between 1 and 99 is it's incorrect online. I'm gonna make a bold claim here. A lot of the stats like on the fandom are not correct for what the players actually get. So that's why I document between 1 and 99, because I don't believe the current documentation is correct. So we're at level 110. And it marks it as level 10. Okay, sure. So this is HP. We know this. This is speed. Oh, you get more speed. 87 endurance, 18 attack, 39 pass, 13 block, 88 shoot, 23 catch. That's all correct, right? HP, speed, endurance, attack, pass, block. Yep, that's all correct. So that is Waka's stats at level 110. What about Keepa, or Dotto's, sorry. Immediately start jumping to Keepa. I think we can safely assume the HP is always going to be the same, but yeah. 87, 70, 30, 38, 31, 68, 23. So these actually aren't too off base, but this is level 110. So like we kind of don't expect it to like completely fly off the rails. At least not yet. It will, I'm sure. But not yet. Uh, 60, 69, 42, 92, 43, 44, 23. not 233. Pioneer, dude. It's all new, dude. It's all new. We're learning things together. We freeze frames. No, these are good stuff. I'm gonna post, like, once I get the final, like, real, like, numbers, I'm gonna post them publicly, and theoretically we can have a all level 99 or all, like, 99 stat team. It's, who knows, like, it should be possible, but you know, we'll find out if it is. I don't think these numbers have really been shared publicly in the past, but the whole goal is of this channel is to record, like, interesting new stuff. And I don't know, I think maybe some people have found this, but I feel like it's not known by the wider community, like, at the end of the day, right? You know, this isn't like a very well known, like, oh, obviously you can get to level 255. You know, that's not a it's not a thing. Yeah, I was talking to a Reddit user named Curtis Manning, and they were the one actually initially testing some of this stuff out, and they had mentioned you can go to 255. So I wanted to actually, like, document that in, like, a video form, so that we can be like, all right, if you go to 255, what are your stats, right? Because that's the important part. Like, that's all we care about. Like, what stats do you have and all that stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know it does. I should do that. I thought about that as I was documenting, like, the level 110, like, for walkout. I was like, you know what, I probably should have actually had it, like, scroll down, which is definitely an oversight on my part. Yeah, in my head, I know it goes HP, speed, endurance, attack, pass, block, shoot, catch. So it reads like a book for stats. So that's, like, what I'm thinking in my head. But I know that's not like obvious, right? Now the big question. What kind of, like, experience do they need to level up? Cuz this is all sorts of, like, whacked out, I'm sure. 9020. Okay. Got it. I assume they're all 9020? They are all 9020. Looks good to me. Please tell me I didn't forget Titus. I didn't. Okay, cool. That would have been awkward. Alright. That's it for level 110, right? Sick. Alright, now we should be able to jump right back in. Yeah, someone is speaking Arabic. I don't understand. I feel bad. Like, I don't understand. Like, so I, like, need, like, a translator to understand, which is, you know, I mean, you know, makes sense considering I don't speak too many other things. All right, on to Dotto. I mean, all in all, it's looking. I mean, it takes a little bit longer when we jump levels like that. I think, like, I mean, like a fraction longer. So it's not too bad, but it is still kind of like interesting too. I don't know, interesting just to jump, right? Just to see. What did I just do there? 60, not plus. That doesn't make any sense. No one's gonna have a time if we put plus. This is definitely taking a little bit longer than I had anticipated. But I think we're making progress, at least that's what I tell myself every time. Yeah, that does really bug me. I didn't really think about changing the descending of the column title beforehand. See, I wanna try to figure it out, but I don't like troubleshooting that stuff like on stream, like while I'm recording, because it feels awkward to be like, how do I get this to work? You know, like I'm definitely okay doing that off stream, but yeah, definitely not an Excel wizard over here, but yeah, I'm okay. All right. No, that's what we're doing. We're doing so we're every 10 levels we're gonna do a level that's not documented, like that we don't believe it has ever been documented. So this is level 110 Titus. So it's good stuff, man. Once you get to like 255, like the stats don't stop like decreasing and increasing, so they get kind of crazy. Hey, how's it going, man? You've come to the stat stream. We're just recording Blitzball stats, man. 120, that's the winner. I think everyone's the same, like we've said before. Yeah. This is not a traditional stream for this channel, but we're just trying to document all the stats for all the Blitzball players. It's good stuff, man. I don't actually have to click on the actual like secondary cell to get it to stay. I don't know why I was doing that. It just felt satisfying. That's the only reason I did it. Felt powerful. Alright, well, we're going to jump back into Blitzball. Do the whole thing where we change our level. Yeah, it is kind of annoying that it doesn't like save if like unless you would apply every single time. Like this is one of those things, right, where if you just reduce the amount of clicks you're doing, it's better. But we just can't seem to always do that. All right. What power does to a man? I feel all powerful right now, man. I'm just rolling through with the levels. 422, 60, 15, 4, 6, 3, 18, 3. Easy. You know the best thing about this? This is only the first team. We have more teams. What team should we do next, though? I actually don't even know. Like, So here's the thing. I was initially thinking, like, to do it in the order that I did the journeys, but I didn't really care to do the Luca goers first. I was like, man, they're okay, but I actually don't really care about them too much. So I didn't do them first, but I mean, I guess I could do like the Ronso Fangs next. I think that one might actually be really interesting to see how it kind of shakes out. All right. It's weird. I keep on thinking like there's got to be like a more efficient way to have. Well, not. I'm being dumb. What if I just do? What if I just do like? Trying to think how I can like get this a little bit better. Like, what if I just do it like that? Like that. I feel like that make more sense. See, now we got it. So now it's like more, and you can see my little VLC icon. Nimrod could be interesting. I think we're gonna see some really crazy changes as we go forward with other players and stuff. Well, because the whole driving factor behind that, in my opinion, is the game does not intentionally want you to go beyond level 99. So I think the further away you get, the more stats just mean nothing. Like, the more they're just going to be busted. Like, just, you're going to have, like, no like, endurance, but then, like, 99 attack, or, like, something just crazy, right? I'm going to say 132? No, 141. Oh, 139 is what we need. Okay. I'm trying to guess the experience required stat. I'm so bad at guessing that. You would think I would know it by now, right? Not 469. That would be kind of crazy. Nice. And we're done. Now we only have 200 and like 43 more columns. We're doing it, man. We're killing it. Come on. All right. All right, back to Waka, man. Back to Waka. So what is it? I should probably get positioned right. 462, 60, 16, 4, 6, 3, 19, 3. Sick, dude. Sick. I'm here for it. $453, 68, 19, 3, 7, 2, 14, 3. I guess the only benefit here, I know I'm going through this like pretty quick on like, because I'm not even looking at the Excel spreadsheet, but if I mess it up, like it's gonna be very obvious, right? Like I'm gonna put like something crazy like 5,000 HP when they're like level 13. Actually, I messed this up somehow. Did I not change? Something's wrong. No, I'm still okay. I was like, this is going to be very obvious as I almost mess up Letty. I had it still focused on Dotto as I was setting Letty's stats, so I was on the wrong worksheet. Amateur hour over here, man. Amateur hour. There's definitely more people watching than I expected, if I'm honest. I expected a lot of like, what, question mark, and then I'm leaving. It's definitely what I expected. Cool. And keep it next. And then once we're done with this, I mean, I don't want to slam down with like the letter of the law, but I think this would be the comprehensive like stat guide for every single player. Like, I don't know. I don't know if this is really disputable because I don't think there's no stat change from save editing, right? Like you just set to whatever the stat is. So this is like what it is, like when you level up. And we can always verify that, like, between, like, 1 and 99, because we'll be doing journeys and stuff. But, I don't know, I just think this should be, like, the most accurate, in theory. Alright, Brandon's about to follow up with, like, I'm leaving. That's pretty good. Oh, no, I didn't want to reset. No, I guess it doesn't matter if I reset, because, like, I'm editing the stats anyways. 160. I didn't guess. That's fair. It's fair. To be fair, I kind of encouraged it at that point. I was like, all right, someone's gonna say that, and then it immediately happened. I should have known better. I shouldn't have. I should have been so rash with my words. Oh man, that's funny. Alright, all 160. We don't really expect that to change, but we got to do our due diligence. If we don't check that, then, and we're wrong, it's just really bad. It's really like, what are you doing? I'll video evidence. I'll challenge anyone in the court of blitzball law. I'll be like, lay down your claims and your evidence. Because my video evidence, I feel like I'm tooting my own horn like way too much right now. But like it also exists in the form of just playing the game and leveling up. So like, that's like two different like, things. I mean, not with the Besaid Aurochs, but like with every other team. Then with some of the free agents, because I did like the dark matter grind. Alright. Level 113, man. We're killing it. We're on our way to being champions. I'm gonna post this somewhere and people are just like, but why? And I'm like, I can't answer those deep questions. All I know is this document now exists. And you just gotta live with it. Yeah, I mentioned at the very beginning of the stream, and I feel like I'm repeating myself at a certain point, but like, I did consider not doing this on video, but then I thought like, we gotta probably like, do it live, show it as evidence. If I record the video, I could like fake the numbers, but also why would I? Like, it wouldn't really make a lot of sense. What nefarious plans? How often do I burn out on Blitz? I don't really burn out very often. So what I do is like some days like I don't want to record at all, but I record the bulk of my videos all in one day. So like if I'm feeling like playing blitzball, I'll just like play it a bunch. I think it helps that like there's an end goal, right? Like I'm just trying to like get to like a certain level. If there wasn't like an end goal and it was just like I'm just playing blitzball to like play it, and I'm just resetting constantly and it's just like playing the game, I'd probably burn out. In all honesty, blitzball as a game is not very hard. It's very, very easy, which is why like I'd probably burn out. But because there's like a goal, I don't burn out as much. Like the dark matter grind was kind of a rough one, because I mean, I guess no, there was an end goal because I was grinding for dark matter, but I was just resetting data all the time to like get specific prizes and just like switch it up, So it was okay. I don't know if I'd want to do another series like that. I just wanted to have some form of like no commentary blitzball, and I made 250 games. So like, I mean, that's a good amount, right? 250 is a good amount of games. Yeah, it helps. I do other content too, though. Like I do like tactics and stuff, and in general, just a playthrough of the series. Yeah. I think I've talked about it in blitzball videos, but I have considered like adjusting like what I record, right? So like not stopping recording blitzball, but adjusting to be like, hey, we're going to do one blitzball video a day now. And then we're going to do like this and that, or, you know, whatever, right? I feel like my plans, though, they span too far out. Because, like, I'll mention that, and I'll be like, in about 2 years, we're going to be doing this probably. And, like, that's a long time frame. You know, that's not really a, you know, that's not really like a quantifiable time frame. Because I don't think people will remember, like, oh, we said this 2 years ago. Like, what did he say, right? So, yeah. I feel like that was a very long answer. But, yeah, I guess the answer is no, because I record in bulk. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, though. I mean, that's one of the goals with, like, this chart, if you will. I'm trying to document all the stats at each level. And then, one of the things I really want to do is I want to do, like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, challenge videos, right? And I was doing those for a bit. A lot of my frequent watchers were giving me, like, challenges to do, and it was really exciting. There's, like, really good challenges. And I want to, like, see if I can, like, make a, I don't know, I guess like a challenge list, if you will. So, like, I'll list like a star difficulty on the challenge, and then, like, give people a save to play, and give them, like, what they have to do and all that stuff. So I think that'd be interesting. The biggest hurdle right now is the AI just does whatever it wants, and whatever it wants is stupid. It's not good at blitzball, and it unequips techniques that are really useful. So it's kind of, like, annoying that it does that. So the AI is the biggest thing to overcome right now in terms of, like, challenging things. Yeah, one of the biggest things you can do is you can duplicate players. So you could, I guess, make, like, a Bevel team of just, like, monks and stuff, but you'd have to, like, duplicate map and stuff. Yeah, I've done a few 99 series for sure. They're good times. Waka level 14, man. Yeah, the last 99 series currently planned is the Aurochs. I like to think I'm almost done with the Sykes, but I always say that, and then I'm like 100 videos away. So I mean, I'm making it through, and then the Aurochs are planned, and then I feel like I do got to jump in and do some, like, Final Fantasy X-2 Blitzball. Like, I really should jump in and do that. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I'm playing through Final Fantasy X-2 to, like, get to the point where I can record it. So, you know, all that stuff. Bada. Bada's the worst player in the world. Worse than Durin. That's not actually true. I just don't like him. I don't know. He's such a bad player for, like, to be on the original Aurochs and stuff. And the original Aurochs don't become, like, revolutionarily good. Like, they're not insane, but it feels like Bada is exceptionally not very good. At least in my opinion. X-2, I really like the battle system. It's kind of an unpopular opinion, I think, which I think is also a cliche thing to say. But it feels like the battle system in X-2 definitely beats the one in Final Fantasy X. 100%. Because it feels like, and maybe I just don't know enough about. Is that really all that changed? Oh, I guess, yeah. Maybe I just don't know enough about 10-2's battle system, but it feels like 10 has a very solved battle system at the end of the game, where you know like who the best players are, when you're trying to like beat like the super bosses. You kind of know like what you're supposed to be playing. You're supposed to be playing like Riku, Waka, Tidus, because they can hit the most, right? So it always feels a little bit poor that you're kind of forced into that. I mean, I guess you could say the same though about like 10-2 and the monster creator system, because don't you? I forget what they're called. They're like the little worms that have like Gatling guns, but like those are like the best ones to have because they can deal max damage. And similar to like Tidus and Waka in 10, they just hit like 8 times with one attack or something crazy. But it just feels a little bit less solved, but I could just be ignorant, to the actual, like, solving of 10-2's battle system. Mm-hmm. Oh, I should probably actually... Dude, I'm losing it right now. I didn't even change anyone's levels. I was just going to let him go in with the default level 14. Man, I'm telling you guys, amateur hour over here. Yeah, if we had done every 5 levels, we would have been at level 90 by now. So that kind of gives you an idea of the scale of doing it level by level. It's a lot more. No, Tidus is not an Auroch. Waka is. I'm gonna do the original. So Waka, Dado, Letty, Bada, Jasu, Kipa. I mean, I don't know. He just doesn't fit, Like, I would find it hard to have the argument that Waka is less of an Auroch than Tidus. You know what I mean? Like, that's a little bit odd. Alright, 589. I was gonna say, let's do this right. See, I'm gonna mistype and it's gonna be embarrassing. As long as it's correct, that's all that matters. Like, if I have to slow down, I gotta slow down. It's fine. Oh, there's an angry dog outside. He's barking. He's barking up a storm. Alright. Bada is next. Good job, Bada. He does have good HP. See, that's the thing. Maybe they just like gave him good HP, thinking that was a good idea, and HP is a useless stat, which is why he, in turn, is useless to me. That might have been the thinking. Gotta do a 99 for the Xanarkand Apes. Dude, if I could play as the Xanarkand Apes, that would... The thing I think that would blow open Blitzball entirely is if they had some form of, like, add-on where you could do custom player creation alongside custom stats, and then, like, custom stadium creation, and then custom rules. If you just give players the power to make anything they want, like, that is the way to go. It's out there. I could actually do that. You're joking, but I could actually do that. I did a 6 Wakas versus 6 Wakas game, because someone had said like, hey, I don't care what you do with your teams, I just want to see Waka. And I was being a little bit smart with him, and I did 6 Wakas versus 6 Wakas. 232. See, I gotta start guessing again. I'm out of the spirit of the guessing. Hey, there it is. Trying to like do like the mental math of like once I finish this team and everything and I do every single player ever, how many lines is that? So it's 255 lines per player because that's how many levels there are. I mean, you don't really count the titles or whatever because that's kind of lame. I don't know. It feels like there's a bit. Gotta drink the coffee, regain strength. Hey, level 16. Cool. I don't know why I said that so excitingly. I don't know. That's not necessarily more exciting than 15, honestly. Or, 17 or whatever. Level 20 is exciting because we'll be doing the whole jump to like level 120. So that should be exciting. That's good stuff, man. It's quality content. Alright, 749, 63, 17, 13, 13, 9, 4, 4. Nice. So what if I do it like this? That might be faster. Yep, yeah, it's faster. I've never been I've never been level 15 or 16. I barely play blitzball. All right, 732, 61, 26, 8, 4, 2, 2, 4. We know that. Cool. Now let's check what actual experience level we need. 259. So I mean it's increasing pretty steadily. Yeah. Yeah, I mentioned it at the very beginning of the stream, but what I'm doing here is I'm just pulling raw data, obviously. I'm going to clean this up, make it a little bit, like, nicer. And we probably are actually, like, I'm going to make a chart and a graph and everything, and it probably is going to be every 5 levels, but then have a link to be like, hey, like, if you really want to see the nitty-gritty, you can see every 1 level, if you want to. Like don't throw it in people's face immediately, but like give them the option to see that kind of behind the scenes stuff. Which team do I find the most interesting? That's actually an interesting question. I've never been asked that because oftentimes it's like, what do you think's the strongest? Like, what do you think's the weakest? Like, what team do I find the most interesting? I want to say the Kilka Beasts because they do what the Aurochs are supposed to do, but much better. Which is they start as like the worst team ever. They're having a terrible time of it. They're just really having a crappy time playing blitzball. And then at the end, they become the best team, right? And I think that was the idea of the Aurochs from the get-go. But I don't. That's what I believe the idea is. But I don't think it was really orchestrated really well, because the Aurochs don't end as the best team at all. Like, they really don't. They're okay, but they're not that good. But the Kill Beast, stat-wise, are undisputably the best team. I mean, you could make an argument for like speed and everything like that with the Guadalgories, and I think the Guadalgories are definitely up there. But really, they're only up there because the AI is dumb. You know what I mean? Like, if I was playing, I don't know. It feels like the Kill Beasts are. If Blitzball was like a patched game, it feels like the Kill Beasts would be the best option, because like let's say they patch speed and it's no longer like that good. Then you would see the glories fall off hard, but you wouldn't see that kind of fall off from the beasts, because overall their stats are really strong. Yeah, I like the gimmick. I do like the gimmick of the fangs as well, but I think it was poorly implemented. I think if they were going to be as tough as they are, they should have had some sort of like, and actually this is going to get deep into like something I've talked about before, but they should have some like static ability, like the math on endurance is changed when you encounter them, right? That should be what it is, I think, because it feels weird that they're supposed to be like real slow and tough, and then at the end of the game they're just like pushovers. Like, you can just tackle throw them and it's fine. Did I do that right? I think I did, yeah. I'm gonna have to see how to like append streams onto each other, because I think this will be a longer series, but I need to figure out like how do I like append the previous video onto it, if I even need to, because I want to document all these stats, but I do want to do it like on video. That'll be important. Yeah, I think breaking the limit of 99 would definitely be interesting. I forget who I was talking to. I was talking about if Jecht was a player. And it feels like if Jecht was a player, they should be like one of the players that can break like the 99 stat limit. And they should be like the only one to like kind of show what, like how exceptional they are. All right. Level 18. We're getting there, man. We're getting there. It's taken a while, but we're getting there. Boy, is it taking a while. Alright, Waka level 18. Let's see what's going on here. So it is going to be 727, 60, 19, 5, 8, 3, 23. Oh yeah, Jecht shot. I mean, Jecht shot's really crazy. I mean, by definition, right? I don't know. The fact that eject shot has the same issue that tackle slip does, which is the fact that you can make a defender's just completely irrelevant at a high percentage chance. Eject shot being the case, 100% chance, feels fundamentally broken in the game in general. Because it just feels like encountering means nothing. Which, I don't know, feels kind of bad. But in addition, like, if it was like a multiplayer game, it'd feel worse. But because you're facing a computer, I guess you don't feel too bad about kind of smashing them into the ground. I don't know. All in all, I don't think blitzball is really that difficult. But I think it's introduced in kind of a poor way. In that you kind of get thrust into the game. And once you understand the game, it's easy to beat. But like when you don't and you're just learning and you don't even know that you can like change your position or change your movement to be manual, like you're just kind of like stuck there. Just kind of lost. Like, okay, none of this makes sense. I'm scared. What's going on? No, Tidus is not very good. He's okay. I mean, he's like a little bit above average probably. I mean, considering that like Duran and stuff exists, like as a player, right? You gotta consider like the very bottom, but he's definitely not like incredibly exceptional. The reason he's on my perfect blitzball team is because of Jack Shot. If he didn't have Jack Shot, he wouldn't be on the team. There it is. Level 18. Alright, well, let's jump out of here. Set the levels again. All the good stuff, you know? Yeah, there's definitely a lot of like Waka's overdrives are kind of tough to get for some people because they just, you know, if you don't like blitzball, like, you know, sorry. You know what I mean? Like there's not a lot of, you know, recourse for you. In all honesty, even the storyline like tournament game, that strength sphere does come in handy for sure. Like it's definitely good to have. What are you doing? There it is. Yeah, strength sphere is definitely good to have. Actually makes me wonder, I think in speedrunning Final Fantasy X, I believe how they speedrun in general is they abuse the strength stat of Yuna and Bahamut to kind of blaze through the later half of the game. And in order to do that, you need to give Yuna strength spheres and make her strong and make her take certain paths. So I wonder if I've never actually watched a full speedrun of Final Fantasy X, but I wonder if during it you have to win the storyline tournament because it's that much faster. That'd be interesting. Because I feel like it'd be potentially quicker to lose. I'm actually not sure. I guess either way you do have to, like a team has to score, so you can't just like hide behind your goalie and let the timer run out, because then you just go into overtime, and for speed running that seems really, really bad to go into overtime. Just to lose time, right? Yeah, Waka's a good one. for sure. I think anyone that can do multi-hits, so like Waka, Tidus, things like that, like they're good options. Just because it's so busted, right? To be able to just hit for max and then hit again, or you know, it's just so strong. All right. 347. Okay. All right, and then the next one we're going to actually do is 120. So level 120, just to see. Just get spicy with it. I suppose I could do this properly and actually do it in order, but Oh, also I need to actually change levels. That's kind of important too. I think one of the toughest things I have to do in this is probably going to be, I will probably have to like go back and put timestamps on each level to like accurately show like that, like this is when the level happens for future reference, which as you can imagine is kind of a big thing. Just because the amount of time it's going to be, right? I guess I can rename the stream like certain levels, right? Like level like, you know, 1 through whatever. Alright, so this is all level 120. So we should probably go down to 120. That's pretty good. So, what's really the difference here if we look through it? So 9,000, still 61 speed, 96 endurance. 19, 42, 14 block, 95 shoot, 25 catch. I mean, I think looking at this, like Waka is not he is not that good. That's kind of rough. But then Dotto, same idea. Yeah, it's gonna be a huge thing, kind of going through all the whole video. I mean, it's gonna be such a time sink, really, is what I'm thinking. That's why I kind of messed up the timestamps, doing like random jumps. But I think it's just interesting to do, right? Just to see. Alright, Bana I'm actually really curious about. Okay, the block is kind of good, but I don't know. I don't really have anything to compare it to, right? Like, this is an unknown level to me. So, like, is the block good? Who actually knows? That is challenging to say in the very least. I mean, yeah, keep a certifiably average still. Like, he's just, I don't know, he just doesn't have anything, like, good. He's okay, but, like, eh. Still has 99 shoot, I guess. That's kind of cool. What about Tias? This is also going to be an interesting one. .95 endurance is pretty good. Attack is weak. Pass is okay. Block is bad. Yeah, I mean, sure. And then I don't know what the actual experience requirement is going to be. It might just be busted. Yeah, it's just max. I mean, these aren't really supposed to be attainable levels, so you don't really expect an actual experience. Like, I don't know, like a normal experience level up, right? You wouldn't expect a natural path to level 121 from here. All of that wasted shoot on Keepa. You're telling me it's rough being Keepa. Alright, now let's check out the actual level 20. The one thing I have thought about doing, which is a little bit better now because we can go to level 255, is randomized levels for like a challenge league, like just completely random to see like if we can actually win. I mean, it really just relies on luck at that point, but it would be interesting. So you're going to see 826, 60, 21, 5, 9, 4, 2, 5, 5. For their level, I don't know how it's going to treat the level ups. I feel like not accurately. I think like, so level 110, like that requires 9,020 experience. I think if you actually like go through that, it's not going to do what you think it's going to do. It's not going to go to like level 111. At least I don't think it would. I don't know. I don't really know how the game is going to act because it definitely wasn't intended to kind of follow that route, if you will. Nice. So it's good. Yeah, let's see what Bot is up to here. fat fingered that one a little bit there. As long as I catch it, that's what really matters. I just gotta accurately like catch if I slip up on that. That's actually one of the benefits though to like marking when I actually like documented a level, because you can kind of go back and visually see in the video like, oh yeah, like that's not correct, and then you can be corrected from that point. I don't know. It's such a big commitment though, right? It's such a large amount of like documenting. I guess this could have existed as like an edited video, like something like more like pre-planned, but I think a stream's good too. And you got to keep in mind as well, the other teams are going to be a little bit shorter because we have 7 players on this team, because we added Titus onto the Aurochs, even though he's not really a Auroch. So the other teams will have 6 players and will be shorter. I don't know. I don't know. I'm always interested. If other people are recording Blitzball, that'd be interesting, you know. I definitely do devote a lot of time to Blitzball, I'll say. At least on that point, right? I definitely devote a lot of time. Yeah, 99 for all teams. It definitely takes time. Honestly, I feel like I'm weird saying this, but it's kind of harder commentating though, because like doing like the dark matter grind, like I could probably record like 9-10 hours a day and like get it done in like a few days of like hardcore grinding. But with the commentary, it's a little bit more difficult because you have to always be talking, and it's a little bit more like draining energy wise. I don't know, you would think it's not, but it feels like it is, at least to me. Honestly, it probably has something to do with, as silly as it sounds, probably has something to do with just like what you're thinking about, right? Like I'm thinking about things to say, I'm like trying to like interact with what's happening. But like when you're not commentating, you're just kind of like brain dead, like do the thing that gets you the win. Because like I said before, like Blitzball isn't too hard. So there's not like a lot of thought at a certain level. Like it's kind of challenging early on, but as you get, the higher the level you go, the easier it seems to be. I don't know. I think also for me though, like I've played so much, it's kind of like, it's just like once you practice something a lot, then you get like used to doing it. So. Yeah, finding things to talk about is always kind of a big thing, because the game by its nature is fairly repetitive, you know, with, I mean, talk about repetitive, what are we doing now, right? It's moderately repetitive, so you kind of have to find unique things to talk about and all that stuff, so. Alright, so 413, that is the amount of experience that is needed for level 22. That's kind of interesting. And then, again, due diligence, it's all the same. on to Waka's level 22. So 929, 60, 226, 10, 4, 2, 6, 5. Sweet. It's not too bad. We didn't change Jasu to level 22. I knew I was forgetting someone. Man, amateur hour over here. I was like, there's no way his stats are just the same. All right, we'll change Bada real quick just to, you know. Series of free agents. Do you mean like a journey to 99, or what are you thinking? Alright, well let's we'll jump in the game just for fun, because we gotta make sure that all the levels are the same. 448 looks right. Got that one stat line. Jasu's got to get like his own like special like documentation area here, because we gotta change his stats and then re-verify the 448. Although it's gonna probably just be the same. Oh man. Reload that and then just go to Jasu here real quick just to change him. 222. Looks good to me. It's the quickest time we've gotten into the game so far, because we're only modifying one agent. Oh yeah, I actually did a free agent thing. That was part of the dark matter grind. I did 250 videos, and it was like just random games, but it was mostly with free agents. Yeah. So because I don't really have a lot of content with them, so I wanted to do something for them, you know. So that was kind of my my contribution, if you will, to the free agent plane of existence. .448. I mean, we kind of expected it to be 448, but I mentioned it before. I'll mention it again. We have to be sure, because this is, you know, we're gonna proclaim this as like, this is fact. This is everything that's true, and we can't just assume that, you know, it's the stats are what they are, right? That would be silly of us. Did I miss someone again, or is that everyone? I was gonna say, I better not have missed Jasu again. That would be embarrassing. Just immediately miss him like every single time. I think a lot of the websites are inaccurate. I don't know. I can't really like speak to that too much. I looked up Bada on one of them, and the stats were not correct. But I can't. It gives me doubt on everyone else, but I can't explicitly say like, yes, I know they're wrong. You know what I mean? Like I know Bada's wrong on some of the websites, but I can't say that every single player is wrong. Maybe they just got Bada wrong or whatever, right? And it's not like grossly inaccurate. It's normally like just a few digits off, which is like, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it is still wrong. Yeah, that's actually why I'm doing this kind of manually, just because like it verifies a lot of this stuff, and then I can always go through and edit some like the wikis and stuff, and just be like, this is wrong, and like just input the right number or whatever. Or I'm gonna share this on like the Discord, and then kind of publicly and everything. And I mean, with the video evidence too. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, right? But yeah, that is a good point. Bada doesn't matter. He doesn't actually need to be correct. It's just he's just All right, 448. I'm gonna say it's like 474 is what we need to level up, or 475. Oh, 485. I was wrong. Unfortunate. All right. I think I'm gonna be stopping at level 25. I think I've got a weak will, so that'll be when I stop the stream. Couple more levels. I mean, it definitely took a bit of time, a bit more than I had initially anticipated. All right, I should probably do the blitzball thing where I change the stats. I mean, the good thing is I do have a rough idea now of like how long it'll take to mark the stats. I knew it was going to take a long time. I just wasn't really sure how long, like an actual number. I didn't think I would finish it all in one video. It was kind of the initial thought process. But yeah, let's jump in for Waka here. So it is going to be 1038, 60, 23, 6, 10, 4, 27, 5. Perfect. Yeah, I think after this stream I'll take a break, and then I'll probably just record some tactics today. I kind of want to get some of that going. I'm at a pretty good place in the game, so I kind of want to just experience a little bit more, all that stuff. That should be a fun time. All right, he's not 105. I mean, maybe one day, right? Alright, 1, 2, 3, 9, 6, 4, 21, 16, 16, 11, 5, 5. It's not bad at all. So I'm getting down in the groove. Right as I'm about to stop, but I'm getting in the groove. This, I mean, that's fair. This is a lot of work that just says Aurochs bad. You're not wrong. And well, hey, maybe, we don't know actually. Maybe at like level 220, they're really good. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. I don't have a lot of faith, but maybe. I like to think there's a chance. I don't know why I stopped there. As I was just losing my brain for a second. Probably shouldn't click through everything, you know. Alright, that's better. $523. Okay, I mean, that's not too bad, right? 523. They scale back at level 936, and probably, you know, they just need that extra 900 levels to get where they gotta go, right? All right, 25. I am happy I had the forethought to mark this save as number 1, because otherwise I would have had to scroll to like the longest, like save like number 136 to even like reload data on it. I was trying to like cut corners like at the very beginning. I was like, how can I set this up to like do this really quickly? And I don't think I necessarily perfected that, but I think this could have been a lot worse. And just so I don't embarrass myself. It looks like everyone is, yeah, level 25. I'll take it, dude. I'll take it. Alright, 1095. I don't know, 25 just feels like a good number to stop on. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like, you know, even to a degree. Divisible by 5, strong number. What am I doing? I'm not even hitting tab. It's amateur hour over here. Alright, 1307. I definitely hit the controller on the desk a little bit too hard there. I have my microphone just sitting on the desk, so if I don't place my controller in the cushion spot, it makes a really loud noise over the mic, which is I apologize for. Yeah. Normally it makes a really loud noise at least. Yeah, I think I was a little bit, I don't know, maybe too ambitious. I did think we'd stop at like level 99. And after doing this for a bit, I'm not gonna make it to 99 today. Well, this will be a reoccurring stream, I suppose, where we just go through. I know I was gonna rename the stream title to be appropriate to what we did. That's good. That's good. As long as I'm not like slamming things on the mic and having people lose their ears, I'll take it. All right, so it looks like 562 is the final. Yep, yeah, there it is. I thought it was a one-day job. I had so much faith. I was like, I can do it. It only needs one day, you know. But that is not it's not how it shook out. So final tally, final analysis, whatever we want to call it, a summary, if you will. Every single player has been documented up to level 25. So whoosh, like that. So this is what we're looking at right now. Experience required. I mean, pretty decent gains. And then we have some that jumped a little bit. So if we go all the way down, we jump to, this. Probably, I mean, I'll make this a little bit cleaner. But, yeah, it's good stuff. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Brandon. It was good, to not go crazy alone talking about numbers. I expected the insanity, but what are you gonna do, right? But yeah, when we come back, we're gonna be doing more of these. It might just be in intervals of 25. I'm not really sure, actually. I'm kind of torn on how long it's gonna take. Estimate 2 hours for 25 levels, but cool. Well, thank you guys again.